Hey guys, this is Future Chris here. There's no other way to save this on this video, but I screwed up, okay? This was supposed to have been, well, it was my live stream where I opened up my old Apple II that hasn't seen daylight since basically 1993, and I open it up, take the power supply out, change those dumb reefer caps out so it doesn't blow up in my face, you know, and turns out I did not have my camera going. Well, no, I had the camera going and connected to my streaming PC, right? But I failed to hit record. So, and I failed to hit record, and my microphone was turned off. So I was streaming video with no audio, and I didn't record it at all. And then somebody in the stream, thank God, goes, hey, you don't have any audio. And I'm just like, what? So, first, looking at this thing, the first long time in this video has no audio. What I'm going to do is I'm going to edit it out into shorter chunks, and I'll voice over what I'm doing in these parts. So it's not like long and tedious of me going, I don't remember, yeah, whatever. It's just the important parts. Yeah, I mean, summary is that the thing is filthy on the outside, but it was almost spotless inside. As you'll see in the video, you won't hear it, but you'll see it. Yeah. And there we go. No other way to put it, but I screwed up. Yeah, that's me not having my together and just jumping into a stream unprepared, and I don't plan to do that again. Please enjoy this video of me taking apart my Apple II, replacing the caps in the power supply, putting it back together, realizing that my audio was off, turning it back on, and then hooking it up to the monitor, which then hooking it up to the monitor and making sure that it works. Wait for it. So, me with my monitor for my Apple II, I think it's in monitor 2 or something like that. I decided to do this first, make sure that the monitor worked before I tried to hook anything up to it. So what I did was I, set it up, put it on the Variac, and you'll see this in a second. Slowly turn up, just let it warm up, and it sat there and ran, and I left it on for a while, make sure it didn't explode. And that's basically the gist of this part of the video. So let's get to the important parts. Yeah, and here's the part where I flip it over so we can look at the front. I mean, it's in really good shape. It's just filthy, and that's about all you need to know right here. So let's just move on. So here's the part where I'm explaining what I'm about to do with the Variac. I'm pointing at the buttons on the meter that explain I'm monitoring the amperage, and if it spikes, then I got to shut it right off. So let's, there it's on. Let's see what happens. Just hang on. Ooh, look, the Apple logo. Messing with the brightness controls. Here we go. No! Inrush current. Actually, I think I had the gauge on volts, I think, at first, so I didn't know what I was doing. Again. Yeah, there we go. Crank up the volts. I started off pretty slow, if I remember right. As you can obviously see. There, I started cranking it up faster, and we have noise on the screen. Oh wait, is that just JPEG artifacting on my computer? Never mind. Turn it up. More. 11. You can see me down in the corner listening for the, high voltage 1. And there's the current, still really low, which is good. You don't want really high. Although really, really low is bad. So approaching wall voltage here. I think I've got it set at like 117 volts, maybe 120. I can't recall. I'd have to turn around and look. But okay, it's on, and there we go. Yep, so there you can see it's doing something. Alright. So, let's shut this off and get to the next important part. So here, what I'm doing is I'm taking the only composite video output thing I could find around here was my old Atari 2600 flashback. I say that, it's the only small thing that had a composite output, otherwise I'd have to unhook VCRs and junk, and I didn't want to do it. So I just took the composite output of the flashback up to the composite of the monitor, and we'll see the results in a second. As you can see, its voltage is up, it's turned on, and here we go. I think it took me a second of playing with the brightness and contrast controls and stuff to get it to show up, but it eventually did. You can see it, barely see it there. Oh, there we go. So, as you can see, the monitor works great. Now what I did after this was I took the Atari and the monitor to another room, and I just set it up on the table, and I just let it run for hours, just to make sure nothing weird happened. Did a little burn in just to make sure, and it passed with flying colors, as you'll see at the end of the video. Alright, now here's where we get to the main attraction. It's an Apple IIe. I think it's a fairly early one, if I remember. As you can see here, it came with this Kensington System Saver and the numeric keypad. Keypad. Yeah. So now the System Saver, I'll jump forward here. Just hang on. So yeah, this is, like I said, a Kensington System Saver. What you did was you plugged that into the wall, and it had outlets on the back for your monitor and the correct, I don't even know what to call it, the base unit there, the main computer, and it had a pretty stout 120 volt fan in it. And if I remember right, it wasn't cheap. It's fairly well built. Right now it's yellow as everything else is, but I did turn it on and demonstrated how quiet it actually was, but there's no audio. Right here I'm trying to make sense of all these cables, because as you can see, the drive cables are still attached and the parallel printer cable is still attached, as you can just see. So I'll take them out of there. How are you enjoying that background music? What do you think? Let me know. Hopefully I never have to do this again, but let me know. And here's where I demonstrate just how quiet that fan actually is. I mean, if you listen real hard, you can't hear it. Ha! Anyway. And I think in a second here I grabbed that, yeah, and I grabbed the number pad, kind of show it off. That was kind of a nice little accessory because, you know, the keyboard doesn't have the number pad like our desktops have today, or the IBMs had back then. It made doing, you know, math, well, obviously math, but entering, you know, prices and whatnot like that real simple. So, and you can see how filthy this thing is. It was basically, this computer was, it had a cover on it, but some point in the past it had got removed from this, and so there was bugs and crap all over it. As you can see, there's dirt, mud dauber dirt all over the drives, and yeah, the outside is just gross. Let's see, what am I going to do next? See, this is the stuff I didn't really want to show you, but let's just run with it. And now for the main attraction of the main attraction. Let's crack this puppy open and see what it looks like inside. Yeah, there was a lot of dust flying around. And 3, 2, 1. I was expecting this to be so bad in there. I just, oh. But, wait for it. And here we go. I mean, as you can see, it's really nice in there. I was just shocked. I was expecting it to be full of dead bugs and, you know, mud dauber nests and everything else, but it was really nice in there. You got the disk controller card, the 80 column card is in there. You know, 80 column RAM expansion card. But what's the other? Oh yeah, the parallel part card is in there too. Yeah, for the printer. That's right. Things that didn't used to be built into your computer. Parallel ports, you know, stuff like that. Disk controllers, all that good stuff. So let's get all these cords and cables out of this thing, shall we? I guess that disk card didn't want to come out. Or the, oh no, it was the connector for that number pad there, I think, was in the way and being a total pain in the butt. But anyway, there goes that card. Here goes the parallel port card, I think. Yeah, because that's 1, and the other one wasn't 6, right? Or 0, I mean. 0, 1, 2, 3, yeah. And there go the drives. Let's yank these. So anyway, the rest of this was just pulling that card and disconnecting all the cables, and I'll get to where I pull the motherboard here in just a second. And I'd forgotten just how tricky it was to get the boards out of these things once you get it all unscrewed. Wait, did I? Nope, here we go. For some reason, I didn't take that card out first. And you'll see why I had to take that card out, because you have to tip the thing forward and then tip it back, and with that card in there, it's really hard. Why do it the right way when you can do it the wrong way and futz around with it? There it goes. I mean, there was some junk under the board, but I mean, look at that. That's great. I was so surprised. But anyway, moving on. So this is the bottom side of it, and there's the serial number, I believe, you know, 4488935. I don't know how big or small a serial number that actually is, but you can see the 4 screws that hold the power supply into the chassis, and using my handy dandy Denali screwdriver to zap those puppies out. Let's speed this up a little bit. And as you'll see, the power supply just kind of falls right out. If I remember right. Yep. If you hear some little meows in the background, my cat is deciding to help me here. So. Keep your workspace clean. And here I am breaking into the power supply. It's just a simple matter of getting all these screws out and removing the case, basically, and then you're in. I'll cut to the chase here and we'll get there. And of course, here's your typical Apple IIe power supply. Now, the normal electrolytic caps, they all looked real good. I didn't see any bulging or anything there. Didn't feel the need to replace those. You can see the 2 yellow refit caps on the left-hand side of the screen there, underneath the power connector in that little relay there, or so I mean that switch there. But I got to take that board out of there, so we'll hang on just a second. And as you can see, getting that board out of there was really no simple matter. I struggled with this thing for a while. You can see me messing with the vice grips on the I think there was a grommet there. It's not on the screen at the moment, but I had to get it out. I think it was the grommet around the main wiring harness there, because you can see the AC side of it right there. Yeah, so I had to fight that, and then bazinga, there I had to pull the board. And I didn't feel like desoldering anything else, so I just left it all connected right there. The rest of this, yep, there's me pointing at those reefers. And this is the part where I desolder the old ones and solder in the new ones. I'll just speed this up so we get through it. It's really a very standard affair, assuming you actually get the solder onto the braid, which, if I recall, was kind of a pain in the ass. But it got done, so we will speed this up and carry on. So here we are at the end of that process, clipping the leads and putting the board back in the power supply, putting the power supply back together, and basically just reversing the entire process that we did before. So I will skip to the part where I've just finished putting the entire machine back together. Okay, so this is the last voiceover you'll hear until I actually turn the audio back on and get my other cameras together, or I get my other cameras recording, and I will switch to that footage instead of the screen recording. You'll know when it happens. Hang on. Right. Well, anyway, I'll have this I can download and use this. God, that's I did that yesterday when I was streaming too. Didn't hit record on the cameras. So yeah, if you've been watching the stream and been watching me talk, nothing coming out, this is where we're at. I just got through recapping the power supply on this Apple II, since I wasn't marked before. This is actually, I don't want to say mine, it was our family's Apple II back in the day. Bought it brand new, and it sat in the attic for 30 years. That was basically open, had windows open up there just for ventilation and stuff in the house. So it got freezing, it got hot, it got bugs, bats, birds, probably mice. You know, anything else up there you could possibly think of, I'm sure it was up there at one point or another. You know, you can tell they're, you know, it's filthy. I can't believe I didn't have those on. Oh, half of me wants to just quit right now and go bang my head against the wall. Okay, anyway, moving on. What I got right now, recap power supply, got it all put back together. I'm still mad about that. Okay, and I'm getting ready to flip the switch and see if anything bad happens. It's turned on the machine. This is still turned off. Okay, I'm going 3, 2, 1. Got a beep. Hey, what more do you want, right? Nothing's on fire, nothing's exploding, nothing's sizzling. I don't see smoke, which is good. Crap off there, come on. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, so let's put the top back on, which is way over here. That's gotta go back. No, that's gotta get connected on here. May as well, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. Alright, no, that's not flapping around. Beautiful, isn't it? And there with the back case of that TV, along with the screws that were in it. Yeah, anyway, shut it off. I did shut it off. Okay, so we can shut it on and off with this now. Monitor, come here. Let's see what you got. Let's bring this back around. Like so, can I set this down on this back so we can see what's going on? You know, I think I can. Ha! Actually, I can. How awesome is that? Let's turn this way. No, wait, hold on. In order to do this properly, no, in order to do this properly, I am doing this properly. I'm a professional, damn it. Okay. Plugged in. Monitor is plugged in. It is not turned on. Okay, here we go. Okay. Yeah, it's on. Oh, you know what would help? To actually connect the damn video. Yeah, that usually helps. One composite video cable, as ordered. Alright, now then, let's try this again. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Haha! And I have basic prompt and everything. I am shocked. Oh yeah. I am real surprised this even works. That's cool. I didn't have to do too much to it. I mean, wow. This is usable now. Well, I say that. I haven't messed with those disk drives yet. I'm gonna have to take those apart and clean them out because they are nastier than these two things ever were. So, yeah. So yeah, if you're on the stream and I don't have audio or something, throw a message out in the chat because I'm not looking at my phone or nothing while I'm doing this, but I'll see the chat message, so you know. So what do we do with this now? Between the monitor and down here, recap the power supply. That's good. Nice. I want to see if, why is it not in caps though? Caps lock should be on. Do we have, I'm sorry, what? Oh, I'm pushing the number lock key with this thing and my Windows computer is like going, oh, I don't know what to do. Where was I? PR number 3 used to be the, oh, 3 doesn't work. Well, that's good. Any of those work? 3 does not. Oh, wait a minute. It works, but you gotta kind of wiggle it around. It's probably just dirty down inside of there. Okay. Ah! Now, okay. I don't remember for sure, but what? Huh. I have no backspace. What? It just spits out that little cursor instead. Is there a control button? Well, what the? Oh, now it's starting to wiggle and woggle. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that monitor's not 100%, is it? Why don't I have a backspace? Huh. Interesting. Well, let's just try PR number 3 and see what happens. So that's something that needs to be looked at. No, see, and I can't backspace. What's up with that? Blah. PR. Shift number 3. Yes. 80 card works. No, I do not want to do that. Okay, so now I don't remember how you had to get out of it. You had to do something. Oh, yeah, there was a way you had to get out of it. You just reset it, right? Ooh, that doesn't work at all. Is that control reset? There we go. That's the one. But why don't I have a backspace? Am I just that delusional here? I guess there's some things I don't remember. I'm doing something wrong with that, I guess, because what about Control G? Yep, nice, okay. So I backspace and it just fills that in. I know that's not right. So, yeah, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna shut this down. So this monitor's been running for an hour and a half. I mean, it's good. It's getting plenty hot, but that's expected. That's what they did. All right, so I'm gonna shut all this down and move this out of the way. And I'll pick up those disk drives and see if I can't clean them out. I don't have any software. That's not, no, I don't have any software for this. Or do I? I don't think I do. Crap. I'd have to go look through all my. I didn't think I'd get this far this fast. Let's be honest. But anyway, shutting it down. Okay. When it snaps, yeah. Yeah. These, well, there's our printer cable, but that's whatever. These are filthy, and I don't want to just try firing them up. That filthy. There's discs in here. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Both of them have discs in. What's in here? So, okay, that's interesting. No way. OP list, customer list, 1993. I didn't know this thing was being used up. Well, that makes sense actually. Because that was when Mom and Dad moved out of that house and then stored this. So that would have been like right before that. No, that would have been the year before that. Right? No, that's not right. I don't know. What's this one then? My mail list. Disc. Oh god. Yeah, this disc is not pretty. I don't know if you can see that. There's light on it here. See that? That's been in contact with that head so long. It's left a little impression on there, and this side's got some gunk on it. Maybe that's good. Maybe that was keeping stuff off of the heads and stuff. I'm sure these discs are ruined, but maybe that kept them clean. I don't know. But I'm not gonna find out. I'm gonna take these out actually and set them aside. I'll have to go over them, make sure there's nothing like growing on them. Alright, but I just mainly want to clean these things out, because you don't want random dirt just being in your disk drive, getting in your disks, and losing memory. Will that move back? No. Alright. That should, what, just slide out? Yep, okay. Not that way, apparently. This way. Yep. Okay. Oh wow, they're actually not that bad inside. I thought, judging by the outside, they'd be filthy, but it's actually not bad in here. Yeah. I mean, okay. Yeah, cases are gross, but inside's really not bad at all. And I can't see without pulling this entire thing off, this back circuit board, but it just looks really clean. I'm really shocked that this is in this good a shape. TP7, that's just one little post sticking out there. I wonder if those are like TP, test point. I'll bet that's exactly what those are. Huh, that's convenient. So yeah, cool. All right, well, that one, like I said, I'm not gonna, I mean, those discs were just in here. What difference does it make, right? I mean, which, okay, that goes, yeah. So, close this one back up. I'm just gonna put the screws back on. If it works, great. If not, then I'll open it back up. But I honestly think that might just work. I mean, I gotta put the disk controller card back in the machine and run these cables all through it again, yada yada yada, you know. I don't have enough room up here for, I mean, I could make room, I guess. God, there's so much crap falling out of these though, and off of them. And so I'm pretty sure that's drive A, drive 1, whatever you want to call it. This one, hold on while I brush this crap on the floor. Oh, God. Where's that little stiff white brush at? This guy right here. Not that stiff after all, I guess. Oh, screw it. Jesus Christ, there's so much crap. Yuck. Alright, same thing. Maybe. This one doesn't want to come out. Why not? Oh. Huh. Yeah, this does not want to get free. Oh, that's actually got, does that come out? I slide in the wrong direction, no wonder it didn't work. Oh, I see. Okay, so see, I was worried these things were going to be filthy. These aren't actually air vents. They're purely cosmetic. There's like a sticker. I never. Okay, 40 years ago, these are covered. These are freaking covered. These vents are covered. And I thought they were for airflow, so that... Okay, I learned something today, didn't I? This one is in just as good a shape. I mean, actually, this one's got some dust on it, so warning, getting the air spray out. And yeah, that just blasted off. That probably came from me carrying it around just now. Yeah, I mean, I can't complain about the condition of these internally. They look real good. Because I don't want to go grab the whole thing, drag it back in here. I got to get it set up to where I can look at it, and you could see it running stuff proper, and I don't have that set up in here right now, or anywhere for that matter. Why I qualified that, but whatever. Okay, now that's what makes that so hard to slide on and off, is that sticker right there. Yeah. Okay. Wow. So for the last 40 years, I've been operating under the delusion that these were open to the air and they were vents, but no, they're just purely cosmetic. That's great. That's good to know. See, this is educational, right? All right. Okay, so we're gonna set those aside. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get this set up in here so that I can have it running on the bench, like over here, and then working on something here next to it, because I can't, because right now this is all the free space on this table I have. Anyway, so there you have it. I'd take this as a lesson on what not to do during a live stream. I mean, I could have done that a lot better. I could have made sure my audio was working. I could have made sure my cameras were recording and my mic was on. Lesson learned, right? I have not got around to messing with that any more than I did here, because I literally have no place to put it at the moment. I do have a table, but I'm taking eBay pictures on it at the moment, and well, you know, there's only so much table space to go around. So oh, I got a little surprise for you too. Check this out. Told you, didn't I? We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.